Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Tea. My name is Rosa. Here next to me, I have Kiki, Sonji, and on the virtual side, we have Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
We're going to jump right into some topics. The first one that we're going to do is friendships with the opposite sex while married.
Whoa.
So, are you married?
No. No, I'm divorced. Yes, Lord.
Ma'am, is you married?
I am.
Okay, so then
Married.
that's right. Congratulations, baby. Okay, in regards to that topic, how do you feel about it?
I don't care. I like to fight, so I'm just saying.
Oh man, she said she likes to fight.
She ready to beat up the
Can
friend.
he have friends
He can have friends.
like that are girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Without
what
you
you
fighting,
mean by you like to fight?
I
though?
know.
Because I'm just saying, if nobody want to get beat up, everybody just be respectful.
Okay.
Stay in your lane.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We ain't got to have no problems.
Okay. That's true.
Okay.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I get married again, because I am in a relationship.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I'm in a relationship.
Okay. Well, because we was divorced and we had a boyfriend and a baby, so I usually
Ain't no use saying keeping no space if you ain't got to.
Ooh,
So,
Close the gap.
but no, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. For me having got friends, him having friend girls. I'm from Mississippi, so we say friend girls, but women who are, friends who are women. I don't mind. But I would like to meet them. Or at least hear you speak of them. I want to hear about them. I don't want no secrets of them. I don't want to meet her and we're in the store somewhere or something like that. Then I find out about the friend. Mm-hmm. I want to know about Tasha before I meet Tasha. So
Tasha.
Yep, Tasha.
I thought it was Karen.
Shaniqua, Jennifer,
No,
Renee.
not a Karen.
No, he ain't finna have no Karen. Now you got a Karen? You can't have no Karen friends.
Okay.
No, sir. Now
You see, I
but-
kept it African American.
You said
A
Shaniqua.
little.
What'd you say?
Shaniqua, Angela,
I know that's right.
Mary, Renee.
What Ja Rule
Not
say?
Tasha.
Tisha.
Right.
Okay, how
All
do you
of
feel
them.
about it?
I'm like Jackie. I don't care, but I would like to meet them. I would like for them to come around while I'm around, not just when I'm not around.
Right.
Let me get that vibe for myself, because I'm not a jealous person, and I'm not gonna have nobody make me seem like I'm jealous.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I don't like. You're not gonna play me like I'm jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm very confident.
Yes, ma'am. I know that's
in
right.
Sonji.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
First and foremost.
Okay.
So,
And he has to be trustworthy too.
Yes.
So for
Yes.
other women who are not,
That's what it is. That's
part
cause-
of it. You can't control who,
Right.
Right.
But your husband or your mate
That's
have
right.
to have boundaries.
That's
So,
right.
you know,
Yeah.
you're dealing with a little screw.
Yep.
Then bro probably can't have no female friends because he don't know how to keep his winkers in his pants.
Right,
That's
right.
a good idea.
Right.
If you can trust your man, then that's a whole nother.
You good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another whole nother ball game.
Right. Or you could be the type of woman that get your lick back. So he do you too.
I ain't for
You can
that.
be that too.
No, that's
I'm
not
too
it.
old for that.
I'm out.
Some women are. Now I ain't talking about I'm like that, but some women are. They're do you?
Done.
I'ma do me. But no, I ain't finna deal with that. But there are women who are open to that, and I can't say either one is right or wrong.
Yeah.
But it's for each his own. Some women can't handle that. Some women can deal with that. But you need to. The thing is to know know who and what you're dealing with, and don't be mad when whatever happened.
Right.
So
Right. It like how
you
she.
can't make a mistake and
Right.
fall into somebody else's vagina and be like, oh, that was a mistake.
Right.
No,
Oh, you fell in there. You fell in there.
I'm finna fall in your
No, okay. And it all depends on the husband too. Like, it's wife or husband, whatever. It has to be where he has to give you your place. Like, this is my friend, girlfriend, whatnot. But at the same time, this is my wife.
Right.
Exactly.
So, my wife, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Friend, you back here.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So it all depends. Like if he gives you your place, your pep school, whatever the case is, there's no reason why we should feel any type of jealousy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, mom guilt. Sonji, do you know what it is?
Have I ever had mom?
Wait a minute.
I've had mom guilt. You know, it's kind of a hard topic.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, when you're raised one way, you seem to raise your kids that same way.
Yes.
But as you get older, you see that it wasn't the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to discipline. So I had a lot of guilt with that, and I really had to apologize to my kids because that was all I knew. Because that's what was given to me.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
And now, do you still feel that, or you just?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Every now and then, especially when it comes to my grandkids.
Okay.
You know, it's like, no, don't, you know.
Right.
But I understand that they need to be disciplined because they're that generation is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more worse than the ones that's coming up now.
Right.
So,
Okay.
the spoiled ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're all spoiled, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Kiki?
Now that I know what it is.
Kiki,
I'm
do
sorry,
you know
I
what
didn't-
mom guilt is?
So I was thinking, I thought it may have been pertaining to a certain category or situation, or topic or something or whatever. But that makes a lot of sense.
It's just you as being a mom.
Yeah,
when
I mean,
it
I
comes to
guess-
your kids.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I never really looked at it as guilt. I always was honest with my kids from day one. So I just looked at it as I let them know, hey, mom's learning too. I'm growing too. Just because I'm your mom doesn't mean I know everything. And I just always taught from that level, and so I always would get their opinions on things and, but there still were things that I messed up on, but I always came back and told them, hey, I messed up here. This is how I'm going to fix it. And this is how we're going to move forward. And this is what you don't do as well. I would always give them a lesson. My daughter would always say, oh God, here comes a lesson, because I would be very intentional about how I raise my children. So I don't know if I would really call it guilt, because I see who they are now and they are really, really great kids, even though I messed up a lot.
We all have.
We all do.
Yeah. But, I look at it as I'm growing too and I'm learning. And, yeah, so
Okay.
that's it for me.
Yeah. I mean, as far as mom guilt, I had that a lot. I was a child that had a child. So, growing up, he's growing up with me.
Mm-hmm.
I was very young and I had my son, my firstborn, very young. So he had to grow up with me. I don't, you're going to have a baby. No, you know what comes along with it? It's rough. It's rough. Like, I had to switch him up off of formula at 6 months and give him milk. Right. Because I couldn't afford it. Okay, I couldn't afford it. And I don't know about any programs and nothing like that. And so, my mom wasn't there to help me. She was more the type that was, she did help me. But I'm saying more in the sense of, it was like the gaslighting help. You decided to have a kid. Go ahead. Go get your kid. But she's helping on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I carry a lot of that. And I feel more so released from it now because I have such a beautiful relationship with my son in the sense that I could talk to him. And I'll tell him, you know what, baby, it was rough growing up. And then he'll ask me questions and I tell him, I'm like, I'm so sorry because I didn't know any better. And I try to be the best mom that I can be to my children. You know what I mean? I think we all do, but it's like, I need to apologize because you didn't ask for this. You didn't ask to be here. So
none of us did though.
Right. None of us pictured our life to be this way or, what way, whatever way. But in that sense, it's mom guilt is heavy. And if you don't deal with it, it'll eat you alive. So I think it's real. So, yep.
And a lot of mine too have a lot to do with losing my mom at an early age.
Okay.
Being alone, feeling alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like you. I was a teenage mom.
Yeah.
I had help from my family in the beginning, but
Right.
when I stepped out on my own, it was,
Yeah, just you.
So, but my 4 boys and I can honestly say I thank God for our relationship. We are very close.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
We are very close, and they know they can come and talk to me about anything. I'm not hiding no murders. I might help you do one if you add me in.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to go out here and do it on your own, nah.
Figure that
Don't
out.
tell me about it.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Lala, what you got to say about mom guilt?
Oh, let's see. How many stories do we get? 10 or 17?
17.
No, I had 3 kids under the age of 5 at one point in time. I had a 3-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a newborn. So
Oof.
mom guilt, that was like,
Heavy.
luckily I had my sister to be able to help, but like just feeling like if I do anything outside of them, that that made me like a bad mom. And my mother was all hands on deck. She did everything. Like she didn't have a life. I never seen her with a man.
I just thought about my 1-year-old, and for her, I do at times feel bad, but like you said, Rosa, I had to just release it. You have to release those things because it can be a silent killer.
Yes.
So guilt can be a silent killer. So
Heavy.
I understand it's the thing, but it's not something that anyone should definitely hold on to. Just do the best that you can and keep it moving and pray and keep God, first, and He got you. Keep it pushing.
That's right. That's right. I agree.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some marriage.
Okay, Lala, we're gonna start with you on this one.
Yes.
With your how many? 17?
17.
Yeah, 17 years.
Congratulations,
girl.
Okay, so what about marriage?
I'm saying, how you
how
feel
is
about
it?
it?
Yeah.
How is it? We've all been through it, but I'm saying, like, to keep it. Like, how do you know that he is your right man? Like, he is the man, your man.
So, I used to think I was a man. Like, I didn't take people serious. So for him and for us to both be married this amount of time, like who he was or who I was, people who really know us be like, I still really can't believe y'all really legit married, like still together, like each other, like it's just y'all. Don't nobody got no side piece, no little cornbread on the side, no little
cornbread.
Not cornbread.
I need
Not
some
cornbread.
I do want me some cornbread.
Anything worth having is gonna be worth working. So is it perfect? No.
Mm-mm.
Do we get along all the time? No, but we definitely, like, I think the older we get, see, 9 years my saying, I feel like the older we get, the better our communication gets. Like, we able to have a disagreement and then, okay, come on, wrap them legs up around me so I can go to sleep.
Ooh.
Like,
Ooh.
yeah, I don't care about whatever we were just talking about. It don't even matter no more. Like, he understands. We definitely respect each other. Like, yeah. I just feel like it's something you have to, like, we still try to go out on dates. We still try to, keep
That's
it
what's
fresh,
up.
keep it funky.
I think so. It's basically like y'all homies, but on a romantic side. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys, since you say you like him,
That's awesome.
That is.
yeah. You say you like him, and that's so important because when you start a relationship or you whatnot, people do change. People change. People can grow up or evolve. Some people don't know who they are and they're finding who they are.
Yeah.
And they change into this person. And if you're not changing with them, you're not progressing together, I strongly believe, like, that marriage will fail. It'll fall flat on its face. And if you guys are not checking in with each other, it's crucial. To me, in my eyes, my perception of that is if you with the right person, how she says, the fact that she says it a lot, I love it. Like, I like my husband. I like my husband.
Right.
You gotta like the person that you with because
love.
you
cannot like in love.
Right.
Nah.
You can't because let's say you take out the relationship title or those eyes that you have for him away, do you like him as a person?
Right.
No, he ugly. Like, not physically, but I'm saying, like, he's an ugly ass person.
Yeah.
Like, that's foul. You know what I'm saying? So, but
seriously, you got people who are married to people that they can't stand the way they breathe.
man, right.
When he sneeze, like, ugh. Like,
Yes.
Oh, he better not touch me. Don't touch me.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
touch me. Don't
Man,
touch me. I done been through that.
that's rough. That's rough to be in. So, in a situation like that, I really feel that you should take your time. I know a lot of people, and that's fine. If you guys rush into a relationship and it works out, man, kudos to you guys. Like, lucky you.
Right.
Because it takes a lifetime to find a person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because listen, I'm just so picky. But for me, it's loyalty too.
Yes.
From both parts.
Yes.
You know, if I feel like you ain't loyal to me, we can't.
Right.
We can't.
Right.
We can't. And that's my problem. Because that's what I look at first is, even go out on a date. Can I trust this person?
Right.
Can I trust this man for real? Can I trust this man if I was to leave my granddaughter in the house with him? Can I trust him if my sister is left in the house with him?
Right.
If one of my nephews or one of my grandsons is left in the house, can I trust him? A lot of people have a lot of problems nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us have that mental, and it's just go get help.
Mm-hmm.
Just go get help. Don't harm nobody.
Right.
You can always go get help.
You about to slap me.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, marriage is.
It's a respect issue. It's a respect factor. The loyalty. You got to respect who you with. Like, if you don't want to be with the person, just let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't step out just because you think the grass is greener on the other side, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with people's hearts. It'll come back right back to you in a way that you're not even going to expect it. So if you don't want to be with them, you want to have side pieces and whatnot, go play. Go back to the playground, because that's where you belong, little boy.
Little boy.
Right.
And little girl. Y'all
and little girls.
Yeah,
Girls are trifling too.
Yes.
So marriage is very. It's like for me.
It's a job.
It's a job. It is a job.
It's a job.
It's a job, but it should be a job that you enjoy, that you love, and it should be so easy in that sense, to where it's so easy loving you. Like, I don't gotta wonder about you. Like, I don't gotta wonder, did I do something wrong? Why are you treating me a certain way?
Wait.
Why are you giving me the silent treatment type? Like, why are you, not touching me? Or, why is it, all that stuff? Like, don't play with people's minds, because that comes along with it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's that communication.
It's that communication.
Right.
And then it's so easy to lose yourself in a relationship too. You shouldn't.
I was asked. I've been there.
Right.
I've been there. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've been married. Hated it. It's not that I hate. Yeah, it was. It wasn't the right person.
That's what I'm saying. The right person.
And I really, truly thought that it was until afterwards. But what killed me is what everybody on the outside always see of one of the people. They always see so much good, but they really don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Right.
But since I'm the strong person and I'm so boisterous.
Oh my gosh.
I was the wrong person. I know that when I was married, I stood by my husband.
Yeah.
Until you did me wrong.
Right.
And like you said, it only take one time.
One and done.
And I did that. And I was married for 4 months.
Oh, 4 months.
Months.
Playing no games.
No games.
I know that's right.
Once you mess up my loyalty, I'm done. And it doesn't matter if you even a girlfriend, I'm done.
Right.
I'm done.
Like I said, marriage is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It is. It's a beautiful thing, because you building this world. It's two different individuals becoming one.
Yes.
And you making a world together. And if you don't like stuff and you trying to change them. Like, don't say this.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right. Don't cut your hair. Don't cut your hair.
Yeah.
Keep your hair whatever the
Now it is
color
some
is.
things now that they do need to change. It is
Right.
a little bit.
And you can brush up and polish up.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
If I attracted you this way, ain't nothing wrong with me.
And what about when life starts to happen? And you
Right,
start to get older?
exactly.
Like, I had long hair when we got
Yeah.
When I started having kids, like I said, I didn't want to comb my hair and my daughter's hair, so I cut one side of it off. And I walked around looking homeless with a French braid on to my husband, like, what's going on with your hair? Like, I don't like my hair. I want to cut it all off. Like, so it can't be a physical attraction. Because
No,
things
right.
don't change.
I mean,
what I'm talking about,
Don't be as perky
Right.
no more.
But,
right.
man.
Well, sometimes there are some, like, you can be attracted to someone, but you may see like some attitude change, some attitude, you know what I'm saying? Or like something with their, whatever. I don't know. Like for me, I needed to change, not change, because he didn't ask me to change, but he just, would say, well, babe, when you say certain things, your facial expression sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like you're being mean, but I know you don't mean it that way. But it could come off, that way to some. That's something I do need to work on. That's something, but that's a friend. And that's where it starts at. I don't care what, everything should start with a friendship. Even with, with your children. Your children are becoming adults.
Mm-hmm.
People say, oh, I ain't my child's friend. And you should be their friend to a certain extent. You should be their friend.
Absolutely.
Everything should start with a friendship. Even with God, you need a relationship. So let him be your friend, first, and grow it from there. So with our relationship, we can tell each other anything. Now we'll say, I'm gonna still love you, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I suggest this. So the person should, because once you get closer, you're gonna see different things that you did not see in the beginning,
Right.
And so that person should be able to say, hey, I recommend you, do this or whatever, but it's up to you to accept that, hey, I don't want to, and if you don't want to, then bow out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Church hurt. Who going to church? Who in church? Ain't everybody in church?
Since you always talk about church, you go.
I go. No, I'm
Go
saying
ahead.
who go to church.
You?
Yeah, I mean,
I
y'all
go
know
to
I go to church.
Listen. I wake up and watch church online a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
to
go to
me,
church.
that's going to church.
Yeah, you go to
because
church.
God is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You get
You the church. Wherever you go, it's the church.
I five.
So, I mean,
Rosa.
Church hurt. That's. I mean, without getting too deep, but let's get deep.
Let's go deep.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right.
We gonna get in the swing of things.
Let's go deep. Let's go in the ocean all the way to the ocean.
No. Church hurt. It's a little rough. It's a rough topic only because for me, at least, growing up, not to get too involved into titles or topics or religion, but in my teen years, we had a transition of religion, and my parents were married at that time, and then, long story short, a church friend of my mom's that was close to her, my dad ended up having an affair with her.
Oh, wow.
And that's my mom's friend. Okay, so listen to this. That's my mom's friend. Was
church friend.
Okay? And then there they go. Church kicked them out of the church. My father and the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then was judging my mom as to, what was going on at home. Was something not going right on your end? Like, don't ever come at my mom for that. The church should be a community. Should be, right?
Come
together and let's help each other out.
That's right.
Like, come on, we're going to pray for you. Come here, we're going to, we're going to this and this and that. So my mom got totally, like, scarred from that to where, she pulled us out. She pulled us out. She pulled herself out into where it was like, she came in hard on us. Like, hard when I say, like, you guys are going to be somebody. You guys better be this. You guys are better that. And then they were trying to tell her to forgive him, bring him back because the image is not good. for you guys to separate and divorce. So all that church hurt, I feel like religion is like a crew, like, you know, anything in that nature. But when you have a relationship with God, that's your relationship with God. Because at the end of the day, God is going to save you, not the church.
When you get to his those gates, he only gonna judge you on what you did.
Exactly.
He ain't gonna judge you on what somebody else did or what somebody else said or anything like that. It's all gonna be about you. Yes, absolutely.
So church hurt is heavy because you try to please people. You got to look a certain way. You got to
dress a certain way.
Yeah, you got to dress a certain way.
You gotta wear dresses.
You know,
all the time.
We got church on Mondays.
You know what I'm saying?
Tuesday, we got Wednesdays, teens, Friday, family groups, Saturday.
Listen,
man,
I was one that grew.
Sunday, we got 3 services.
Church.
I'm like,
yes.
I don't want to go to heaven at this point. But when I want to go, just send me somewhere else.
But it makes you so.
You going straight to hell?
Right now. Don't say that. Listen here, Lala. She over here moving now. She said she getting hot next to me. It's getting hot in here.
But listen, it's y'all made me forget what I was saying. Y'all just too much today. Y'all really did. I forgot. With the jumping, with the little dance. It just
Lala, you got
it fell right out.
Church hurt.
I do, because I feel like I grew up in church, like that church. We lived that church, like choir practice, music lessons. But the whole time growing up, I thought I was in church. I got older and then learned that I was in a cult.
Yes.
Basically, because they were telling you what to do, how you should dress. None of this was relatable to the Bible. The Bible didn't make these rules.
Right.
Telling you how to raise your kids and what not to let your kids do. And so for me, when I grew up, I didn't want my kids. I made up in my mind, me and like 4 of my friends from the church, we said when we got older and we started having kids, we were not going to raise our kids there. When I got pregnant, that's when I left. I was like 21, 22. I left. I'm like, I will not do to my kids what my mother did unknowingly to me. I don't think it was vicious that she had us there.
Right.
But that's what she grew up on and she thought it was okay. But for me, I always been the type to do my own thing, my own way. So for me, even now, like going to churches, if it looks like anything that reminds me of my childhood, I'm not going back. I don't have to go to church. I mean, it's good to fellowship with other Christians, but because the whole world is so judgmental, everybody is struggling, you got a better chance of praying and getting to know God truly for yourself versus worrying about
by yourself.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm not, I mean, I definitely have experienced church hurt, and to the point where I don't want to play church. I don't want to go to certain churches, be around certain people. If it looked like something, I'm good on that.
Yep.
I would suggest, you know, for anyone like Lala, like Jackie said, the church is inside of you. So I suggest, you know, for everyone to first get to know God for yourself, have a relationship, create a relationship with Him for yourself. Read your Bible, pray to Him, fast, you know, with yourself, you know, with Him and you, and then allow Him to lead you to the right church, because He does want you to be, you know, a part of a group, you know, a group of people that where you can grow in Him, you know, that because you can learn from other people, but you do want to be a part of the right church, and He has a purpose for you. So make sure that, you know, I won't say just go to any church, but make sure that you go somewhere where you know that God can use you, so that you can be a testimony for someone else. I have been a part of church hurt, but I did not look at it as a whole conglomerate of the whole church. I looked at it as the person. The person is the one who hurt me, and I pray for them, you know, after I say what I had to say, but I pray for them. But just make sure you have your own relationship with God, and that's about it. That's all you need.
Good. Okay. Well, I actually want to thank everybody. Lala, Kiki, Whiskey. I want to thank you guys for your time. I appreciate your guys' opinions. It's always a great time to be around you ladies, and inspirational as well to hear, you know, your guys' stories and your upcoming, you know, changes and all that. And especially you guys. You know, I appreciate you tuning in into our Sunday tea, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.